What is up, everyone? Welcome to this episode of the Pickups. We had a couple garage sales. We got some stuff. All right, so first thing is first, MrMatthews sent us an awesome package of micro machine stuff. I'll leave a link to that down below. It's on the Toy Freaks channel. With over 300 subscribers on the Toy Freaks, so thank you guys very much. But he also sent us a Slag Transformers Dinobots to go with Grimlock, aka Silver Barney back there. Hold on. So there they are. Bang. So that's awesome. Thank you, MrMatthews, for that again. Make sure you check out that video. And then my neighbor found this Mario Kart tie at a garage sale. Why does it says 1993? Is that vintage? No, it can't be. 1993, yeah, maybe, I don't know. Vintage Mario Kart necktie for 50 cents. How awesome is that? Where would you ever wear that? Other than maybe like a convention or something? Maybe like a Mario Kart suit. You know, back in the day, Gamer has like a Pac-Man jacket. Maybe if you had like a Mario Kart jacket, you could wear that with it. I don't know. So I stopped by Goodwill today and found a Stomper. Never found a Stomper before in the wild. But yeah, little trucks from the 80s. You know, they got little rubber tires and they stomp. But yeah, cool little Jeep. Right there. Wants to run all over the place. And then pink tag was half price today. Yellow tag was last week, and they had this Xbox One controller in their cabinet. It was 20 bucks, so it was half off, so $10. It does work, so I'm gonna take this back up to Maxine's, trade it in, and get 25 bucks in trade credit. So it's like handing someone $10 and they let you have $25 at their store. So yeah, I don't know. Actually, it's in a really good shape. I might keep it. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows what I'm gonna do? Thought I was gonna be in trouble today. Stopped at a garage sale. Now, I was a little bit further than I like to go, but I went there, and then when I got there, I remember last year I was at this garage sale and everything was overpriced. And guess what? Everything was overpriced. They had a box of McDonald's toys, you know, that box, $2 a piece. And I'm like, ugh. For 50 cents a piece, I probably wouldn't buy them. But the next garage sale that I went to, I was talking to the guy. He had a Wii. It looked like it'd been through like a war. And I said, can I plug this in real quick? I plugged it in, hit the eject button, and out pops a copy, I think we all know, of Wii Sports. I said, will you sell this one separate? He's like, well, it kind of goes with the bundle. He didn't even know it was in there, okay? So I said, I just want this one game. I'll give you $5 for this game. He's like, well, and I'm like, you got 25 on the Wii. It's like you're getting an extra $5 because somebody will buy that Wii for 25 bucks. He's like, oh, okay. And then he wanted 10 cents for the tapes. So I gave him 75 cents. But we got Van Halen 3. Get that cleaned up and listed. AC/DC. Who Made Who. And Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, Against the Wind. So we got that. And then for 25 cents, I also snagged this 32-ounce vintage Bud Light beer mug. I know everybody's down on Bud Light as a brand right now, but I think these big, huge 32 ounces are really, really cool. And you can, that's the old logo, you know, from the 80s. From the old Bud Bowls in the 1980s. So I thought that was an awesome pickup, but that's just me. I don't know if that bug's still alive or... Yeah. Last sale, she just had boxes of stuff everywhere. So I go digging through the box and I find an Atari power cord in this box. And I start pulling it out and it looked like somebody had spliced it in half and then spliced it to another plug. And I'm like, oh God, there's a couple Atari controllers in there. The cords were all ripped up, but I did find, this is the Acclaim from, it has a date on it, 1989, boom. This goes with like the double player NES controllers. Looks like it's in fairly good condition. I don't have the controllers to test this out, but I figured I could either keep this or somebody wanted it. 50 cents for that one. 50 cents for Bengals. Different light on cassette tape. What do we got on here? Manic Monday. You know, Bengals songs. On the table, I couldn't believe it. Like, I had to double check to make sure it's what I thought it was. But it's a Phillips CDI touchpad controller. And the last two that sold on eBay for parts sold for like $70. It's got one rusty screw back there, but other than that, it doesn't look like it's in bad condition. The buttons are clicky. So yeah, I'm gonna put this up for parts only, probably like 60 bucks with free shipping just to get rid of it. So that'll be on by the end of the day, but that's what we picked up so far. All right, so the last half of the week was a little bit more exciting. I did get a Lego storage bin at a garage sale for $1. It's over there, I'm not gonna show it to you. Secondhand Toy Dealer sent me a box that's like this big. He sent me a box, I sent him a box back. We're not starting box wars, man. You know who wins in this? The post office. That's who wins with box wars. But you have no idea what's in there, so we'll do that unboxing on the Toy Freaks. So if you haven't checked out my toy channel, check the link down below, hit subscribe. When over 300 subscribers, we'll be doing a 300 subscriber contest. Went into Goodwill, boom, it was $1.99. Three or four AV cables in there, you know. And, you know, I always pick up those bags when they're cheap like that because, you know, you put them with, am I saying you know a lot? Like, you know what you do with those. You put those with, you know, console, well, not consoles, but like VCRs or something like that. But, said some dinner, a little burpee. But, yeah, listen. You guys know me, some of you that know me really well know that one of my pet peeves on like Marketplace is when people will sell like a Super Nintendo console, let's say it's $100. Super Nintendo console, $100, comes with a controller and a power cable, doesn't have an AV cable, but you can get that off online or at your local game store for cheap. So I hate those ads because it's sort of lazy. Go get the proper cable, sell it as a whole unit. Because there aren't collectors out there that are looking to buy incomplete consoles. And they're certainly not looking to pay retail for a console that isn't complete. So I don't know where these people get off, because soccer moms and soccer dads who are buying this stuff for their kids, maybe a reward, maybe they want to, you know, rehash their childhood, whatever their issue is. You know, they want to buy complete, they want to know it's tested, they want to have a money back guarantee. When you tell somebody that you can go buy that power cable or whatever online or at your local game store, what you're essentially telling them to do psychologically is just to go buy it online or go get it at a game store, because you'll get your money back if it doesn't work, or it's not something that you decide after 7 days that you want anymore. You can take it back, get your money back, you know? So I think sellers that don't test consoles, I clean everything, I try and test everything as much as possible. But if you're not cleaning and testing and selling complete stuff, but the other thing that sort of annoys me is that they all want to be big dog resellers. You know what I mean? They all think that, well, on eBay, it goes for this. Okay, did you minus the 12% and the 30-cent transaction fee? Did you take into account shipping and that, you know? Anyway, $5 monthly reward at GameStop. We went into like car vlog mode there for a second. Go into GameStop. And the pickings were slim this month. But I found Avengers on the PlayStation 4. And of course, I understand why people hate GameStop. I get it. I still think it's serviceable for what I do, because there's games that I'm never going to play that don't really sell for a lot that I can take into GameStop and trade. You know, like Call of Duties. Every year they kind of get up in price. You know what I mean? $8-10 or something. I just trade them in, you know, for cash and stuff like that. I do get a pro membership, but I understand why people don't like them. Back to the point here, I guess. You know, they don't treat their employees very well. When you buy something new, they take it out of the cellophane. Like, what? Just give me the damn thing in the wrapper. I'll decide when I want to open it. You know, so you're really not even buying anything new. GameStop's going to have a real big problem here when everything goes digital. You know what I mean? Because there'd be no need to go to GameStop. I heard they're starting to dabble in the retro again. But anyway, I go in, I find this copy of Marvel Avengers. This is what happens. All right. So out doing a little bit of hunting, took Caroline to get glasses today, and I go into GameStop to spend my $5 reward, and they have Marvel Avengers on PS4 for $5. Perfect. I go up to the counter. He tries to give me a PAL version. I'll put a picture right there. And I'm like, dude, do you have like a North American version? He's like, nope, that's the only copy I have. And I'm thinking, well, I brought up the case. So I'm sitting in the car and I'm like, man, because I want to live stream it. And some of these games are from different regions are restricted in North America, like Tomb Raider, Temple of Osiris. I can't live stream that game in the US because Sony has a block. So I go back in there and I'm like, hey man, can I just return this? I need a North American copy because I don't, go through the whole thing about live streaming and regions and stuff. And I get that the PlayStation 4 is region free and you can play any region games. But when you want to live stream it, Sony will restrict it sometimes. But I just wanted to make sure. So then I go back in there and he's like, oh yeah, I got the wall copy. So I got my copy of Avengers on PS4. Crazy. Yeah, like I said, they try and peddle me the PAL version, and like I get it, PS4 is region free, but I thought this was America. Anyway, Avengers on the PS4. Now, I did not notice this. A Square Enix and Crystal Dynamics game. They did a couple Tomb Raider games back in the day that weren't half bad. So I got this because, well, it was $5, so it was free. But it's also like an original story of some kind. So anyway, we're talking an awful lot about a $5 game from GameStop. Okay, so Retro Tiburon went over 300 subscribers, which is awesome. Congratulations to you, man. And Retro Tiburon, he does a podcast, Retro Wave podcast, and sort of like every podcast is different. It's what are your favorite Nintendo games, or your favorite wrestling entrance themes, or your favorite 90s sitcoms, whatever the topic of the day is. But anyway, you did a contest. All you had to do is subscribe. That was free. And leave a comment down below. What was your favorite Nintendo game? Mine's Mega Man 2. Leaving a comment is free. A lot of free stuff on YouTube. So go over to Retro Tiburon, click the subscribe button for free, click that notification bell for free, leave them a comment, let them know that CM Retro sent you. But we won the 300 subscriber contest, and it was a gift card. And as you can see, there's something else in there other than a gift card. So Mario, super nice dude. Let me make sure I got everything out of there. Excellent. Got a very awesome Retro Wave podcast sticker. Super awesome. Look at that. You got a beer. You got a Jason Voorhees t-shirt on. A Hulk wrestling buddy. Just bursting with nostalgia. So yeah, Retro Wave podcast. Awesome. Oh, there's the receipt for the gift card. There's the gift card. Very nice. And then Mario sent a copy of the Duel Test Drive 2 for the Sega Genesis last half of the year. I've been playing a little bit more Sega Genesis, although I did fall off here this last month. I beat Sonic the Hedgehog for the first time, which was awesome. And then that's one of those games that once you sort of learn your way through it, I was able to do a 1cc. I think I died once or twice. But yeah, Sonic the Hedgehog, super good. And thank you, Mario, for the extra and the gift card. Appreciate it. So we got our last thing here. When I go searching on eBay, I'm not really searching for like games, per se, like what's a new game that's coming out, this new game on the Switch or whatever. I'm looking for cases and manuals and little doodads and tchotchkes that I need to fill out the collection and complete things, I recently learned that there was a stylus pen that was a promo for Ninja Gaiden Dragon Sword. It was a Dragon Sword stylus pen, and I'm like, yeah, we're gonna need to get that at some point because Ninja Gaiden on DS is really good. It's underrated. So a long time ago, I went to a pawn shop and I found a very rare PlayStation 1 game for 99 cents. One of the rarest PS1 games. And I finally found the case and manual on eBay for $50. So I messaged the guy, I'm like, it's got the registration card and everything. I'm like, hey, I'm just double checking, making sure this isn't a reproduction or some type of home fan made thing that you did. I couldn't tell from the pictures. And he's like, no man, I buy storage units and my objective is to turn and burn and sell stuff. I found this in a pile of media, some CD cases or whatever. So I said, you know what, for 50 bucks, free shipping, I'm gonna take a chance. It's coming from Tennessee, so probably pretty safe bet. This is how he packed it, man. Put it in this box, put a fragile sticker on it, and on the inside, big bubble wrap. Put the thing in a padded mail bubble mailer. By the way, don't ever do this. Don't use the post office's supplies as supplemental shipping supplies. If you get caught with that, it's not gonna be good. We open that, and then on the inside of that, he used some cardboard and tape. I already opened it so I could. And then he put the whole thing in a plastic bag, and it is the case and the manual for Team Buddies. Could you imagine finding this in a storage unit? Boom. There it is in all of its glory. There's the back. And what I loved is you could it's just been sitting there because you know in the PlayStation 1 games where these little clips are, they get the manual gets worn out real bad in those spots, and it's like super clean. Slides like right out. There's like no tension on it, so it's beautiful. There's our Midway warranty card in there. So for 50 bucks, we are completing our copy of Team Buddies that I got out of a box at a pawn shop for $1 years ago. I was like, how much are these? You gotta do it. How much are these old PS1 games? Oh, they're just $1. Perfect. So today was the day. Well, not today. I've had this for a while, but this week was the week that I was able to complete Team Buddies on the PlayStation 1. So very, very happy with that. Oh, guys, that is going to do it. Thank you so much for tuning in. Pretty light week this week, but we do have some stuff going on over on the Toy Freaks. We got some pickups. We got a box from SecondHAND Toy Dealer, and I found some really cool exclusive minifigures at Ollie's. So very, very cool. So check that out. Boom. Retro Tiburon down below, SecondHAND Toy Dealer down below, my toy channel down below. Make sure that you like, comment, subscribe, share on social media because that does help out a ton. Bang that notification bell so you can stay up to date on all of your CM retro gaming goodness. Guys, take care of yourselves and we will see you on the next one.